September 11th, the African assassin Sokoudjou takes on knockout artist Houston Alexander.
Two alpha males. Both are very, very explosive. When they connect, it's lights out.
I would like to punch him as hard as I can, as long as I can.
I'm getting back to that animal instinct. I'm gonna kick right through him.
Sokoudjou and Alexander is an epic fight that people have been talking for years about.
As an overall MMA fighter, I think I have the upper hand.
Once we get in the ring, he's gonna find out that he doesn't have the same skills that I have.
Two guys who are going to eat each other's shots and kicks and punches and takedowns.
Somebody is truly going to eat canvas in this fight.
At 26 years old, Sokoudjou possesses all of the necessary talents to be a mixed martial arts champion.
He truly mixes it up.
Forgets that he's a judo guy sometimes.
Well, he explodes wherever he aims.
When he's in that aggressive mode, he's unstoppable.
His journey to becoming a professional fighter has been longer than most.
I grew up back in Cameroon, in my village, Hamla. I guess I was just doing too much at the house, and my parents needed something to help me get rid of that energy. So that's how I got into judo. I trained Muay Thai, kickboxing for a long time. I did a few tournaments, and they said I was good, so that's what took me to America.
Houston Alexander is a physical specimen with all the attributes of a champion.
The dude is like a human shark. No body fat, just one big old muscle.
His uppercuts, his hooks, his knees, he just drilled his knees in everybody's face. This guy's gonna come in prepared and he's gonna let everything go.
To the outside world, Houston Alexander may be viewed as a ferocious fighter with vicious power. But in the city of Omaha, Nebraska, Alexander holds a different image. Friend and mentor to the people of the North Omaha neighborhood he grew up in.
I have this really huge pride about my neighborhood. I could have left the community 3 or 4 years ago, and I decided to stay because, the kids need some type of role model. With me being in the neighborhood, me going to the same store, they have someone to look up to.
You see him on TV, and then he comes here, and it's the same old Houston that he's always been.
We can ask for a better role model for Nebraska.
Sokoudjou burst on the MMA scene with a series of stunning knockouts over top competition. He has since stumbled. Endurance and the psychology of youth have been blamed.
Stamina has been a big question mark in his career.
In the past, I'll go home with a loss, I'll come back in the gym, I train even harder, and by the time fight night comes, I have left everything in the gym. I've learned to control myself and know when to use what. So now I'm just anxious to get in the fight and, just beat some people out.
After a string of impressive victories, Houston Alexander was on the verge of a title shot. The decision to change the style and strategy that got him there cost him that chance.
I was being taught, so much at once to where it changes your mind state. Now I'm getting back to that animal instinct. I think my striking has got a lot better because, I went back to the basics. You let muscle memory take over. I want to go in and I just want to rip people apart.
If we're going to see the Houston Alexander that we saw in the beginning of the UFC, with his uppercuts, explosive hooks, and his knees, his crazy knees, and we're going to see the Sokoudjou, who's with his explosive punches, is all over the place, roundhouse kicks out of control. If these two guys are going to meet, it's not going to go past round one.
I'm going to kick right through him.
When the bell rings, I'll come forward.
And that's when I knock him out.
And I'll punch a hole in his head.
I know that I'm quicker, and I know that I'm more skilled.
And I'll hit him non-stop until he drops.